half mass, I mastered the game. Hold mass for masses that follow these lame foods. Wanted with mass just to mask their pain. Soft as mashed potatoes, sweeter than sugar canes. After multiple setups, they just can't refrain from getting shine when I'm shining. They pray for the rain, return of insane. Third term president, bomb over bad ass shots, leave them hesitant. Frozen in their tracks, Siberian snowstorm. Hit them with a shot, body shook, now they soul's gone. Leave without a trace, bloody aftertaste. They heart cease from pumping their souls in outer space. Out of pace, my chase to erase those that hate. May haste with they fate, they just can't escape. At this rate, separate the great from the flakes. Cause you're corny and you bore me, you wanna be Drakes.
So you wanna be hardcore,
but they don't want war no more.
So you wanna be hardcore,
but they don't want war no more.
So you wanna be hardcore,
but they don't want war no more.
So you wanna be hardcore,
but they don't want war no more. Yeah, they don't want war no more. Story scenes full of broken spleens, walking down the boulevard of broken dreams. Supplement the real with these token rings, while suppressing the pain that hopeless brings. I hope this brings any doubt. The South whatever slouch when we on the mile. We come to put it down. That hardcore that you've been asking for, like my man Big Low when he's on tour. For sure, lead Enigma too ill for the pill, while you try to babysit the game like Uncle Phil. No thanks to the big banks, I am a loner. Rip MCs from Tallahassee to California. Soul lies in the intersection. I'm a reading in the Magnolia. I am that soldier. And don't say I never told you. The pressure will fold you. And I know cause
so you wanna be hardcore,
but they don't want war no more.
So you wanna be hardcore,
but they don't want war no more.
So you wanna be hardcore,
but they don't want war no more.
So you wanna be hardcore,
but they don't want war no more.
So you wanna be hardcore. So you wanna be hardcore. So you wanna be hardcore. So you wanna be hardcore.
Alright, boom. Alright, boom, boom, boom. I can't hear myself. What's going on? Hold up. Yo. Alright, boom, 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 and we back. This is your boy Enigma September, and this is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast, episode 191 in the building. Yeah. What you just heard was War No More by yours truly, Enigma September. My hand claps, man. Nori claps. Give me my Nori claps. Yo. Hey, yo. Wait. I don't want that. I want that. I'm pretty sure at some point. At some point. Anyway, man, fun-filled episode. I guess. Will it be fun-filled? We shall see. Definitely a special episode because we're these are artists that I'm not incredibly familiar with. However, I am dumb excited because they're really good and they're really good at their craft. And this is going to be dope because I like introducing you guys to dope artists that I'm not even familiar with. You know what I mean? So not to knock anybody else I've had that been on the past few shows, but yeah, this it's almost going to be an introduction for me as much as for you. Or vice versa. This may be my introduction to you because of them. That's how this might work. So, yeah, man. Putting out all the stops. Sort of, kind of. Anyway, tonight or today, whenever you listen to the podcast, we have actually two artists. My man Aaqil Ali and Y.N.X 716. Y.N.X 716. Both representing New York State, respectfully. So, yeah, man, we're gonna have them on at the halfway mark, and I'm excited. So, also, due to that, of course, be a little bit more New York centric. You know what I mean, son? Like word, done. Like, yo, for real, son. Like dead ass. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm joking. I'm not. That's corny. Don't be saying dead ass just so you can sound like you from New York, man. Stop it. You get no extra points. I said dead ass. And I wear Timbos too. Like 1995. Get the hell out of here. What are you talking about? Anyway, man, shouts out to the chat. My little bro, Reginald. What? My little bro Reggie Griggs, man, knows boy 30 years, man. 30 whole years. That's how old you are right now. It should be. You was in Pampers. He was like, why every time you see that, man? No, let me say it. Reggie really put me on to like, he kept me up to date. Because by around 2010, even though I was doing the pod at that time, I was kind of falling off as far as like what was really popping. And Reggie really kept me on point. Reggie, I think, matter of fact, Reggie introduced me to Dat Piff. Shouts out to Reggie, man. I would have mixed that whole mixtape era if it wasn't for Lil Bro. Of course, my wife is in the building. YouTube land. Said one of my faves. I'm assuming she means the song I played. I appreciate that. Actually, what made me pick that track was the other day I was on Facebook and actually I saw another status and I noticed the person could have mentioned me but didn't. And not on no ego trip, because they definitely didn't have to mention me at all. But it dawned on me like I wasn't probably even the option as far as like rappers, right? In any capacity. So made me like just put the post up like, yo, who has ever like heard my music? Like who knows that I've ever done music? Because granted, it's been 6 years since I dropped my last project. And last time I did a show was at least before the pandemic. So it's like, yeah, like pretty sure people know the photography. Pretty sure people knows I'm Felicia's husband. I'm Mackenzie's dad. But yeah, like my whole life before becoming a dad and a father was me being a rapper and a coach. And it's like I really haven't done much of either since I've gotten married. No slight to my wife at all. But it was like that was like always part of my identity for most of my adult life up until this point. I was like, do people even still know that I had music? And so some people was like, nah, I didn't know you had music, or I don't know if they're being sarcastic or not. Shouts out to the champ. I think he was being funny. But that's the homie. I appreciate him even seeing my post. But one of my homies, shouts out my man Johnny, he hit me up, was like, yo, that war no more. Had to run that back. Had to spin the block on that one. Spin the block wasn't even a term I knew when I made that song. So I was just like, yo, okay. I appreciate it, my bro. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate your love, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. And so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run it for the people. You know what I mean? Let people know what I got. I got this fire. Not like that. As I take my wife's comments away from the screen. Hey, yo. Anyway, what's the song? What's the group? I know the song. What's the name of the group? I dropped the bomb. They dropped the bomb on me. Sugar. I know Charlie Wilson was the head. Charlie Wilson was the lead singer. What's the name of the freaking group, my guy? Not the Commodores. They sung outstanding. I know the songs. I just can't think of the group. Anyway, the Grammys decided to drop a bomb on me on Tuesday because I wasn't prepared for the Grammy nominees to be announced. Yo, wrong button. I guess that's how we feel. That's how we feel about that's how we feel about the Grammys. But guess what? You finna get this dick. Nah, if you yo, you finna get these Grammy noms because time and space. It takes up a lot. Before I do that, this list of Grammy noms has been sponsored by Phenomenal Cooking Experience LLC. If you're interested in any private dinners or catering in the month of December, or maybe even January at this point, holla at Cho Girl. Phenomenal Cooking Experience is ready to cook it up for you and drop the bomb on me. I just totally just jacked it up. Jacked the whole song up. My wife's wonderful. Yeah, man. It's the Gap Band. Duh, E. She really jacked me up when she realized I'm going to spell her business name wrong. Journalism. You say you want journalism for newspaper journalism. You can't spell, my boy. Proper nouns. Yeah, it doesn't work. Anyway. Oh, I popped up twice. Yeah, the Phenomenal Cooking Experience LLC. Look that up on Facebook. That's the FE Nominal Cooking Experience. Fee, type the real thing in there because I know I spelled it wrong. Type it in there and put it on the post. Until then, we're going to go into Grammy noms 2023. All right, best rap album. Nigga. All right, best rap albums. You got DJ Khaled with God Did. CERN, you right, bro. My man CERN was like, why is this a rap album? Like, it's a compilation. That don't count. That shouldn't count. Good point. It shouldn't. But here we are, especially when I tell you who they missed. Future, I Never Liked You. Me either. I never liked you either, bro. So we even. Jack Harlow, Come Home, The Kids Miss You. I ain't gonna front. That's one of the greatest album titles of all time, and you just wasted on that dry ass album. Damn, Jack. Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, and the Big Steppers. That's the winner. I don't know if you guys know that, but that's the winner. Just don't even try. And Pusha T is Almost Dry. And it is because this list is dry as hell. What the hell, bro? Like, bro, they missed so much. JID, Earth Gang, all of that. Pretty sure I'm missing a lot more because I'm not hip to the gang. I'm not relevant. 21 Savage. Yeah. But yeah, man. The main miss for me, is Nas's Magic. Now, granted, I'm gonna get into the whole KD3 later in the pod, but man, like before KD3, it was Magic, and Magic was just that. Like Nas killed it. He dropped it around Christmas time, which would have made it eligible for this round of Grammy nods, and it's not here. How? Yeah, especially Pusha T. I love Pusha T. Pusha T is one of my favorites. I've always loved the clips. But bro, like I ain't gonna front. I didn't even know It's Almost Dry had dropped. I know you dropped singles. I know there was a date. I didn't, it officially dropped. Also too, an album that popped off, at least when it dropped, and was within the time frame was your boy Souls Sold Separately by your boy Freddie Gibbs. Again, not part of wait, I spelled it right. Oh snap. I'm gonna get something. Let me start. I can't say that right now because there's somebody in front of me that will be like disgusted if I say what I'm about to say. But yo, she says rights. So you guys, Phenomenal Cooking Experience. check that out. Anyway, yo, like Freddie Gibbs, Nas, I know maybe it's a fluke from last time, but they dropped two of the best albums. Again, JID, Earth Gang, like even NBA Youngboy. And I'm not saying it was the best album, but definitely made a bigger splash than Pusha T. I mean, I'm weird, but it doesn't matter. Because I told you guys, Kendrick gonna win anyway, so who cares? Best rap song, Jack Harlow featuring Drake with Churchill Downs, DJ Khaled featuring Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, and John Legend, and Friday, I think that's a producer, with God Did, Kendrick Lamar with The Heart Part 5. That's the producer because he's also singing whatever that background vocal is, but it was prominent and he does deserve to have his name on the title. Kendrick Lamar with The Heart Part 5, Gunna and Future featuring Young Thug with Pushing P. They probably still be pushing the penitentiary by the time the Grammys come around, unfortunately. Yeah. So, and then rounding it out, Future featuring Drake and Tim's with Wait For You. Ain't gonna front. Yeah, it's despite my agreement that the album shouldn't have been nominated, I can't front. God Did will probably be the joint to get it. Yeah, either that or The Heart Part 5, of course. We got best rap performance. God Did, Doja Cat with Vegas, Gunna and Future featuring Young Thug with Pushing P, Glorilla and Hit Kid with F and F, Let's Go, and Kendrick Lamar with The Heart Part 5. Granted, I already know that the Glorilla joint is what everyone is going to be pushing for and hoping to win just because of the whole success rate of that song and Shorty just blowing up seemingly overnight. But man, nah. Nope. It's not gonna happen. If anything, shoot, I ain't gonna front. If it's not Kendrick, Doja Cat. Yo, people sleep. And I know about a pass or whatever, about the chat rooms, joints, whatever, but no, Doja really be going in on these joints. And I wouldn't be mad for a rap performance. Just you getting on the mic and how you spitting it. Hey, yo, like Doja Cat. I mean, yo, with Doja Cat. I think some of y'all would rather see that. Yo, I think some of these guys would rather see that. Getting on the mic and spitting. Slurp and burp. Anyway, best melodic rap performance. You got DJ. Let me hurry up. I got a whole bunch to talk about. I ain't got no time. DJ Khaled featuring Future and SZA with Beautiful. Future featuring Drake and Tim's with Wait For You. Jack Harlow, First Class. He did that. I'm sorry. You can be upset, but he did that. And it's stuck in my head. It is what it is. Kendrick Lamar featuring Blissy It. Put a vowel in there, my boy. What is you doing? Bliss? I don't know. Anyway, Amanda Reefa. Take some of this. With Die Hard and Lotto with Big Energy Live. Guessing they put Lotto in there because they wanted to get something. Wrong answer. The best song, man. I feel bad because I really didn't pay attention to the album like I should. And then I heard the song and I'm like, this song is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Yo, man, it gotta be Die Hard, dog. I don't care. They'll probably give it to Future and Drake. And if Tim's get her props off that, that's cool. But Die Hard that's damn near my song of the year. Real talk. There's a reason why Kendrick in my top 5. All right. That's all for the raps. I'm not gonna go into anything else because I ain't got time. That's all for the raps. Now, I will say this. I go and put it out there. Album of the year, they got to give it to Beyonce, bro. They got to. They got to. I'm sorry. And like not even because Renaissance was that great, but just she got to get it for the old and the new. And I mean, she's 40 now, 41. Like she deserved to get that for the old and the new. And granted, I know how the Grammys do. I know this. I've noticed this for the past probably 25 years. It's probably 25 years since I really paid attention. Probably has been 25 years of me really paying attention to the Grammys. And I know what the Grammys look for. They either look for the single song. I'll tell you, if you've been listening to my podcast since 2008, you already know. I've said this time and time again. It's either a female single songwriter or a quirky band. So that really means that the two people who should win it, according to what the Grammys always fall on, is either Brandi Carlile with Any Silent Days or ABBA. What the fuck? ABBA. I mean, I know who they are, but bro, it's 2022, not 1982. What the hell? Anyway, ABBA with Voyage. And ABBA is the weird, quirky band because it's 2022. What? Even though they dropped the album, they Norwegian or something? Swedish? One of them, they hair probably not even blonde. It's probably like silver now. Like, what the hell? Anyway, but yeah, every other band on here, you got Adele with 30. She's only 34. That's weird. I thought Adele was 40 like 10 years ago. That's weird to me that she's only 34. With 30. Bad Bunny with Unvari. I can't say summer. Birano. I actually took Spanish, bro. Actually been to Spain, bro. Been to Barcelona. Birano Senti. I just know it means a summer without you. Anyway, Mary J. Blige with Good Morning Gorgeous. Coldplay with Music of the Spears. Kendrick Lamar with Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. They owe him. Man, Kendrick get it, Mitch. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Kanye 07. And Lizzo with Special and Harry Styles is none acting as with Harry's House. Ew, that sounds nasty. Anyway, Beyonce deserves it, but I guarantee they're gonna give it to either ABBA or freaking Barbie. It's a Barbie world. Brandi Carlile. Anyway, we're getting nasty out here. The cat goes hard. Mo Mackie, chill out, my boy. That boy horny. My man Reggie said she's showing feet. Who? Doja Cat? Look, I'm married, bro. I can't even say what I want to say. Doja. I wouldn't even go for her because she like typically cute. You know what I'm saying? Like she looked like what, Sweetie? Yeah, so I wouldn't go for Sweetie because it's just like obvious. But it ain't gonna front. Yo, shouts out to the analog lady. Salute, peace, much love to the analog lady, man. Nori claps. Low key, she put this together, y'all. We're gonna give her a prop straight up. It is what it is. So, what else we got, man? Yo, this is gonna be the only thing I'll put in my description. To Grammy nods. It took me this long to get through the Grammys. That's weird. Mo, I'm just saying, bro. Call you Mo Duck 13. Horny. Hey, yo. Gotta relax. I got what, 5 minutes to go through this. You guys. Okay, so can we say it? Do we say this live on air? Nas is the great. I can't. Of the 90s, not all time. 90s, no. 2000, 2020s. Yo, that's bugged out, yo. Think about that. Nas is the best rapper of the 2020s. Like, prove me wrong, bro. Like, man, put out 4 hot albums in the 2020s. Who else already? Nas. Nas. Bro, where were you in 94? Nas. Think. Where are you now? That's wild. That's wild. Anyway, my man dropped KD3. KD ain't gonna have a third ring. I know that. Sorry, Brooklyn. But KD3, I'm making this dumb goofy today. Do she got yams? My wife said yams. Doja Cat got yams? I know she got some titties. My mom ain't watching this. My mom ain't here. Doja Cat got some titties. I don't know if she got some. Doja Cat got yams. You right. My wife right. Doja Cat got some yams. My bad. Anyway, Nas dropped King Disease 3. Ain't no front, low key out, bro. I thought I had the King's Disease at one point. Or at least doctor told me. I was like, nah. It turned out my feet was just too tight. But they were like, nah, I look like you got no. But I don't have gout. Chill out. I'm good. What's gout? It's King Disease. That's what you were talking about the whole time. You know? Sorry. Anyway, telling too much. What we got? Oh, Swerve album, super dope. Shouts out to Nas, man. Greatest rapper of 2020 so far. No cap. It is what it is. You mad? Speaking of being mad, 21 Savage had to come out and be like, man, I don't think. Can you cross my eyes like Shaq? No, I don't think Nas is relevant. Get your ass out of here, boy. Get your English ass about it. My wife said I love Nas Illmatic. New album is fire. True. Because my wife know that, and I bumped it around her. Hey, yo, needs to shut the hell up. Man, I actually, you know what? I wanted to really Kate for 21 Savage, because I kind of get what he's saying. Yeah, like I'm not expecting to go to a high school and seeing maybe one or two, but not everybody bumping like Nas. Like in '98, I remember like either everybody was bumping Volume 2 or Aquemini. Like that was it. Like any earplug, any headphones, cars, whatever. Fall of '98, it was them two. You know what I'm saying? Because It's Dark and Hell is Hot. Hell is Hot. It played. I was in summer, but the fall, it was Jigga and Kaz up until Lauryn Hill was in the mix too. But up until X dropped his joint at the end of the year. But bro, I wouldn't expect that from Nas with the jits. However, yeah, man, like when Nas is something. And I was just like, yeah, you can't call that irrelevant if he's doing this. So, but I think really when it comes down to is, speaking of '98, our world is a lot more fragmented. That's just facts. Like news, culture, whatever, everything is just more fragmented. So it's easy to say, yeah, if you are 18, 19 years old in Atlanta, you probably ain't worrying about Nas. But if you're 35 years old in Arizona, that's probably your world for the past 2 years. So who knows? You know what I mean? But regardless, it is what it is. Nas will always be relevant. Man, Nas in my top 10. If I would have put him in my top 5, who would get knocked? It's not Kendrick. It's not number 1 because he's dead. Ain't nothing you can do about that. Number 2. Oh, number 2. Number 2 ain't never been on the 4 album run. 3, not 4. I don't know, man. my 3 and 4, they be they together, so y'all can guess who my top 5 is. I can figure it out. Anyway, man, I'm saying this the end. Got to keep it moving. Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. Of course, this is R.I.P. to Chadwick. That's the man name of Chadwick Boseman. Black Panther, man. T'Challa. Anyway, yo, forget the haters. It was all right. It was all right. I thought, shut up, bro. It's a good movie. Like a very good, well put together movie. Shouts out to what's my man? I can't think of the director name. His brother doing Creed 3. Man, look, my boy is good at putting movies together. Now, if there's some parts that felt like, why are you putting this in here? Ain't gonna front. It was kind of off-putting to see freaking old girl from Seinfeld in there. Like, what the? But I'm not telling you the movie. And anyway, but it you gotta understand that the movie is still part of a greater universe, and so they got to dip down little parts in there. So when you consider that, yeah, maybe some parts you may be like, I don't get that. Wait, like you probably get it like 5 movies from now. Other than that, like the storytelling, the definitely the wardrobe. Shouts out to the lady that did the wardrobe. Can't think of her name right now, but I know she's like phenomenal and great, and like the black lady, whatever. The messaging, that's why niggas don't like it. That's why niggas don't like it, because they don't get the message, because they ain't really thinking about it. So you see on the surface level, and they're like, I don't get it. Just dumb. If you get the messaging, brown and black people are going against each other when really it's the white man. I don't really see it. Don't really see it. Lord have mercy. Anyway, I guess in the green room waiting. They're like, why did she hook us up with this country ass crazy man talking in the mic and whispering? I'm just trying to be entertaining, bro. I'm not this crazy. Trust me, guys, I'm not this crazy. Anyway, what we got? I got a comment before we get to the next song. Thank you, Duck 13. The movie was great, man. If you got the money, I ain't gonna force you to do anything capitalistic if you don't want to. But if you're interested, if you're going to the movies, if you're gonna go to the movies, it'd be well worth it to go to this movie. How about that? All right. Other than that, I ain't gonna force you to go spend your money. There's other things you can do, especially if you lost your money because of old boy and the crypto crap that happened. I don't even know about that, but yeah. Anyway, hopefully you don't undo this and remain alive. This is the next track. My man Stess the Emcee, C-Red, Stimuli, and Mela Macinko on the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. You got time, baby?
I wanted rap to be my job, pay the ladies bars. Rather punch these lines, instead I punch a clock. Wanna write some rhymes, not answer to a boss. Moonlight, I'd hit the stage all day, I pushed them out. Groove take me away, in the beat I can't get lost. They make it to the top, goddamn it, gave it a shot. They'll collect his 808s, yo, both these bitches knock. Friends claim they hold you down, dog, but they really not. But still I nod my head, gotta keep my baby fed. With covers on her bed and a pencil full of lead. To murder you instead, it's that verbal infrared. Battle you in an apron with a hairnet on my head, yo. Gotta get it in, on this water I can tread. Win the lotto, that's a bet. I will rest when I'm dead, cause it's rapping till I die. Struggle but survive, I'm the illest guy alive at my fucking 9 to 5,
Sitting there's a struggle, but you know I gotta hustle and I gotta work hard to survive. Cause when I hit the stage or when I write these rhymes, it's the only time I feel alive. It's getting bad, boy. baby, we don't stop. My bars go hard and these beats go knock. Work from can to cancer, rock and b-boy stand still. I'm sitting on top of the world. Hindsight is 2020, but I'm 0 for 10. I'm just trying to get to heaven, why go for sin? When this shit just gets too heavy, find an open pen. One of my areas for growth is being open. My spoken word is an old friend. All my secrets is kept like Mike Check. We even sit down on the weekends and prep. I might flex, I write Rex just to keep some peace of mind. Rest in peace to Fife, I'm getting life and beats and rhymes. I wish that I could hit the stage and just find a way to get wages, plus kinda take us away from what's underlying our rage. I must admit, some of the pages of history got me jaded, but I'm marching every time I switch my cadence. Got the fragrance of somebody bumping Badu, allergic to shit that's not true. Had to make some mistakes to be certain of what to not do. Surviving because I got to, rhyming because I need it. Cause every time the people see red, it's on some G shit. Sitting there's a struggle, but you know I gotta hustle and I gotta work hard to survive. Cause when I hit the stage or when I write these rhymes, it's the only time I feel alive. It's getting back.
All right, boom, 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 and we back. This is your boy Enigma September. This is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. What you just heard was a live featuring my man Stess the Emcee, my little sister C Red, Stimuli, and Mela Macinko. Love that joint, man. I haven't played it in a minute, so I had to run that. But without further ado, we got two dope MCs representing the Empire State. I'm happy, glad, elated to have them on the podcast. None other than my man Y.N.X 716, my man Aaqil Ali. Welcome to the show, man.
Appreciate you, King.
Now, to show that I did a little research for those out there in YouTube land, my man's with the orange with the black cap, that's Aaqil, and my man in the white with the brown cap, that's Y.N.X. Because I know who they are. Don't get it twisted.
Love.
But yo, I'm glad to have you guys on the show. I'm just off top. Just listening to the joint you guys put out, and like it's funny because I was kind of concerned with having to go out and research, try to figure out who you guys were, what was you know saying your style about, your life, whatever. But honestly, listening to the project, like I felt like I could understand who you guys are off top. You know what I'm saying? Just listening to what you were saying, the ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? Family ties, dealing with just life in general. And so I just want to congratulate you guys on just making a project like that together and being able to seemingly spill your soul on the track. And it really helped out as far as, getting ready for this interview. So salute you guys on that, man. Yeah, approximate. Nori clap. I'm pretty sure my hands are fatter than his. Anyway. But before we get into it, man, if you guys want to go ahead and let people know, you know what I'm saying, who you are, what you represent, you know what I'm saying, and just a little interesting piece about, you know what I'm saying, you just personally.
Definitely. We'll start it off, Kill.
I can't really hear too good.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I start off. Aaqil said he having some issues hearing, but I'm Y.N.X. I'm a lyricist from Buffalo, New York. You know what I mean? I utilize music as an outlet to voice what I see around me and what I'm going through. And man, it's hip hop, man. Hip hop is life right now, man. This is what it's about, man. Hip hop.
No doubt. Now, also too, Y.N.X, you coming out of Buffalo, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, granted, Buffalo, as of late, you know what I'm saying, have the spotlight on them, you know what I'm saying, because of a certain group doing their thing, you know what I'm saying, in the industry or whatever. How is the buzz in the city? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure it's probably one of the biggest things to pop off musically since Rick James. So
Yep.
how have people been navigating since, you know what I'm saying, the boys jumped off?
Man, I mean, right now everybody trying to rap for the most part. You know what I mean? If this gave everybody hope. So if you was rapping and you kind of, you know what I mean, slowed down with it because you ain't see it going nowhere, a lot of people kind of picked up off of that momentum, and you know what I mean, and they're using it to their advantage to, you know, try to take it to that next level. Me, I you know what I mean, I've been rapping for a minute, so I was I came up on the earlier years, you know what I'm saying? So this has been my lifestyle since I was little, you know what I'm saying? But right now, man, the momentum is good for the city. You know what I mean? You don't, not to say you don't have to work as hard, you still gotta work, but it's definitely helping that we have somebody that comes from the city that, you know, that makes noise for us to give us an opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Word. And plus, I noticed again, just searching around, you know what I'm saying, see some things you guys have been into and with. You did have a chance, you know what I'm saying, to do a track with Conway. So
Yeah.
how did that come together?
Word. So yeah, this was early on, you know what I mean, before they signed the Shady deal. So I was able to catch him before that. And I just touched base with him and I was like, yo, I got this record that I hear you on. And he was like, yo, you from Buffalo? And I was like, yeah. And then so he was like, okay, well, yo, send me the joint. You know what I mean? And then, you know, he definitely showed love. We were supposed to do a video for it, but around the time, you know, where everything was transpiring, they were already getting ready to sign the deal. So it was kind of hard for me to get in touch with them. But we got the record. You know, I have a Killer's Killer, and then I got a remix out right now with Graph Wise. That also has the, you know, the Conway verse. So it's with a different beat, same concept. I redid my verse to, you know, kind of reopen the door for it, but it was you know, it was definitely a smooth transition, and he looked out because he, you know, he did understand that, yeah, I mean, coming from Buffalo is difficult. So, you know what I mean, we was able to get the business straight and make it happen.
No doubt.
Word.
And granted, you know what I'm saying, I kind of got an idea of how that can be because, of course, I'm from Tallahassee, and so one artist people gonna always consider regarding Tallahassee is T-Pain.
Right.
So yeah, granted, you seeing that artist, you being around that artist, you seeing them grinding, you know what I'm saying, y'all link up. Unfortunately, I wasn't as smart as you to get a track from T-Pain before everything blew.
Right.
But definitely seeing like that come up and being like, you know what I'm saying, on one end, you being inspired, like, okay, if it happened here, you know, maybe it can happen again. But then on the flip side, kind of having that Kendrick Lamar view, like, yo, this ain't much here. So if it happened here once, will it happen again?
Right.
So just dealing with that conundrum
Balance,
of, yeah, like, yo, should I really grind or should I just like go and find something else because lighting the struck? But it's good to see that, you know what I'm saying, you on your grind, you're doing your thing, and you definitely got the talent to do it. Like I said, listen to you guys' project, Dusty Souls, and thoroughly impressed, man.
Thank
you. Aaqil, you good over there, my boy?
Yeah, I didn't want to like leave I know if I left and came back, my phone will reset because somebody had called me earlier, so I made my volume low. But I can hear, I can rock with you.
All right, bet. We are good to go. Again, Nori claps for sound. Now, Aaqil come from another spot that may not be the hottest right now, but is definitely legendary with other acts coming from that area, Mount Vernon. So, like, how is it coming from that spot where, like I said, it may not be on the map as far as 2022, but definitely in the late 80s, early 90s, like it seemed like everybody from that spot was popping off. So how do you cope with, you know, repping Mount Vernon and trying to bring it into 2022?
You know, Mount Vernon's been on. There was like a little rumor, like we had a black cloud over us, and you know, a lot of people felt blackballed. We got a kid named Capella Gray, who he has a single, you know, and he has some good music with Chris Brown, and he kind of opened up, you know, some of the gates, you know what I mean, brought some attention to the area. What's happening in Mount Vernon is we have a lot of beautiful artists. They're just not really being cultivated. There's not a lot of A&Rs anymore like that. So you have a lot of talented kids here just making music and just not really knowing the direction that they want to go. So there's a lot of competition here. I always cling to the elders, the Eddie F's. I studied the Heavy D's, the Pete Rocks, and what I saw that they did was they stuck together. They made music from the heart, different genres, but when they did shows together, they did everything together. So that was something that got lost in translation as time went on in Mount Vernon. We kind of lost that. I think New York within itself at one point lost that brotherhood, and me and Y.N.X, we're MCs. You know what I'm saying? We come from, we look up to Meth and Redman and the cohesiveness that they have, and we have a lot of respect for each other. So for us, we kind of found each other in the wilderness. People telling me about him and people telling him about me. So when we came together, we just really wanted to just get back to that old school, making music from the heart, not worrying about too much, and it's been beautiful since I've been working with him. You know what I mean? So
no, that's dope. That's dope. And that's real talk. Like it didn't even seem like you guys weren't even like solo artists. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip, it wasn't like a situation where you didn't have your own space. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was kind of, I was like, yo, what was it? Y.N.X. I forgot already. I said Y.N.X reminded me, I guess, really, oddly enough, Conway. Maybe it is because the Buffalo Connect. But and I was gonna say, oddly enough, I was gonna say Aaqil reminded me of Benny, but I was like, no, it wasn't that. It was something familiar. I'm like, yo, who he sound like? And I was like, he sound like Guru, but like without the monotone. You know what I'm saying? Like you got flavor, but the vocal text. I was like, yo,
you said Guru?
Guru, yeah.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Not the monotone, because everybody, he was known for just kind of being in one pocket. Like you can, you know what I'm saying, flex it or whatever, which that would make it dope. You know what I'm saying? So, but
that's love, man.
Yeah. I'm saying that with all love, all like it was totally.
I love it's. I'm not. Yeah, he's a legend. So just to be mentioned anyway with anybody is always it's a plus.
Right. Now also too, you know what I'm saying, you guys kicking the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, which something that is appreciated, especially on my end. Like I mentioned earlier when I was talking about, you know what I'm saying, the movie, you know what I'm saying, it's not all about the messaging, but the messaging is important, especially when it comes down to
sprinkle it in there somewhere.
Exactly. You know what I mean? That's something I always look for when it comes down to music, especially with hip hop, is the message, like what you're trying to say. And you guys say that without, of course, being preachy or trying to, act like you're trying to teach something. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all just expressing what you've gone through, what you're dealing with, and just doing it in story form. And it's dope. It's super dope. So I just want to definitely give you guys your flowers for putting this together and giving us your art. Now, I guess knowing that I put the project together and it seemed like it was almost effortless. What was the process as far as you guys connecting and then you guys putting the music together? How was that process?
Word. So yeah, I would like Aaqil said, you know what I mean? We had mutual friends that knew of us, they knew that we both did music. So you would hear, I had one person, yo, check out Aaqil Ali, you know what I'm saying, and then vice versa. And we just kind of came together that way. And I added them on Facebook one day, and then we connected through Facebook. We started with one track, and then from there we started knocking tracks out back to back. You know what I mean? And then just the whole album just started coming together. You know what I mean? We took our time with it, and you know what I mean? I'm definitely satisfied with the end result for sure.
How long did it take for you guys to record it?
Man, it was virtual basically. I mean, I would send him joints.
Like a month.
You know what I mean? And like I said, and music is so powerful that we really grew to know each other. You know what I mean? Like brothers through the music, because we were vulnerable. You know what I mean? And speaking facts and your emotions, you get to know people that way. You know what I mean? So like you said in the beginning of the interview, like you felt like, you know what I mean, listening to it, you got to know who we were. I mean, just like how, you know what I mean, me and him connected that way, man. Like I said, we didn't even know, we didn't know each other, you know what I'm saying? But we knew each other through music, you know what I'm saying? And we came together and we made something that's gonna be timeless, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we know we want to be right now, but like when we look back at the interview, I mean, this is a legendary project for sure.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yes,
Aaqil, have you got how was the project? How was it for you? You know what I'm saying, with putting the project together?
He took a load. He didn't know though, but you know, I was I was in a situation. I was doing business with Lord Mob, and I was traveling a lot. Shout out to Flea Lord and the whole Lord Mob. So I was traveling a lot. You know, Flea had me in the pen with the Wolves. You know, I was with the Planet Asias. I was with a lot of different artists. You know, and I was and then when I came off the road, you know, I wanted to get back more into more soul music. And when me and Y.N.X connected, it was just so organic. And he works. What I love about him is his work ethic. So I met another artist who, you know, if not works just as hard, if not harder. You know what I mean? So he was sending verses and hooks back, and he had a lot of resources with beats. I had a lot of resources with beats. We knew a lot of the same people. So it was really organic. It was like we just started to put like pieces together. I'll do a verse and him something, and we would just boom. We didn't record no songs together in the same room.
That's wild, dog.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm ready, itching to hit this play button so we can hear some of the music. But yo, just like I said, listen to the project, like, and to say that you guys weren't even in the same room or whatever, but the way the vibes were popping off, like that's insane. That's insane. But you guys, y'all pulled it off, man. As of yet, have you guys linked up as far as doing any shows yet, or has it still strictly been virtual?
Well, we did we started off with we performed at in Rochester at a nice soul fest, a festival. Then we went to he had a gig that he invited me to when we opened up for Method Man, like Styles P, Mano, a couple of guys was up there in Lewiston, New York. Then I had a show at SOBs. He came down, shot down the SOBs, so we performed at the legendary SOBs. Then I thought it was over. Then he called me and said I need to come down to Orlando and Miami. So me and him have developed, you know, a beautiful continuity. You know, we practice in the mirror sometimes. You know, we get into that point where we take it serious. You know what I'm saying? So it was beautiful to go on the road, perform in front of strangers, and be able to win over the crowd to a point where people was like really giving us, you know, that they really enjoyed, you know, our performance. And I got a lot of new followers, and you know, it's always beautiful when you get new people and stuff like that. So, you know, he's always working, he always getting booked for certain shows, and I'm getting booked. So we just like to, you know, just mix and match, and he's always calling me for the road. So I'm very appreciative.
Definitely. Yeah, we've been doing back-to-back shows, you know what I'm saying? Like shows in a row, you know what I'm saying? So we just opened up for Conway the Machine in Orlando, and we opened up for also for Conway the Machine in Miami. You know what I mean? So those back-to-back shows that we did, and you know what I mean, get ready to get back on the road top of the year. You know what I mean? And my boy got a listening party too, coming up Friday, right, bro? Kill.
Right.
You hear me, bro?
Yep.
Yeah, Aaqil got an album that he's working on that he got a listening party coming up this Friday. If you want to tell them more about it.
Yeah, so what I did was I'm an album guy. I feel like albums help me take people on my journey. I never came out with a debut album, you know, like an album. They're all albums, you know, I'm all putting the same effort into it, but I like to do theme albums. So what I did was I linked up with a producers from Germany called Simplicity.
Nice.
They would send me, you know, they sent me some beats and stuff. I knocked out a project. Y.N.X is on there, and I went and got a lot of my friends. Since I felt like I have a nice little buzz in Germany, I felt like if I'm gonna do a project, why not grab some of my friends who I felt like was working hard, who I felt like can bring out the aesthetic of the album. It's called the SOC, the Sense of Cohesion, and it's a beautiful 10-song project, intro, outro. I got one song by myself, and then the rest are just features purposely. And it's just like an Aaqil Ali and Friends album, just, you know, showing some of the artists that, You know, been going. I got Large Amount, Y.N.X, a guy named Money Sign Hines, John Forte, Da Vinci. He's from Germany. I'm on his album actually that just dropped not too long ago. You know, so I went and just grabbed up some dope. It's just a nice curated album for the wintertime to keep everybody's vibration up. You know, sometimes the wintertime signifies depression, and I make a lot of pain music. So I said, let me just kind of, you know, make some vibrant music for the people. So me and Y.N.X got a single on there. We're going to shoot a video soon, and it's dropping November 21st.
All right, bet that up. Yeah, I like how you said you got the features purposely, so it wasn't like you just when they just, you know what I'm saying, we just did a track and we just put it together. Like, nah, like this was planned. Like, I'm letting you guys know that, you know what I'm saying, we just ain't throwing stuff together. Some right. Purpose behind this. So we're gonna go ahead, man, and give these people what they came for. Shouts out to little brother and y'all at the up north, little brother. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah, boo me for that joke. That was a whack joke. Anyway, so we're gonna go off, man. We got Anytime and 4 a.m. The 2 tracks on their project. Did you get the name right? Dusty Souls. Now, granted, on the YouTube joint, you guys are only gonna get part of the songs, but if you go to the audio podcast or you listen to the audio podcast, you'll get the full song. So anyway, just to give y'all a heads up on that. So anyway, this is Anytime at 4 a.m. Y.N.X 716 and Aaqil Ali. This is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. You got time, baby.
Y.N.X 716.
The sun shines, illuminate the mind. That's how I fed the earth and let it curse. You can see my carbon right inside my shirt. How it works, I planted both my feet right inside the dirt. I'm vulnerable, expressive, poker faces, how I hide my hurt. Too many chapters of life, you gotta master self. Starve the ego, cause success is only half the wealth. Family curses, we just suffer, we don't ask for help. Premonitions in my dreams, it's like the path was dealt. I took some losses on this lonely path. I often laugh, returning really gracious when they saw the cash I unattached. I learned to scan the user, talking ultra fast. I am the catch, and godly is the vision that I manifest. Yeah, it's flex, and failure is an option that I can't accept. It's darkness in the light, create a picture, that's a silhouette. Cause in darkness in the light, create a picture, that's a silhouette.
Yo, from the dark when it's done inside, it hurt the soul when you womanize, topping off the lies, hiding under lies. And on the road it's been a bumpy ride. From intercourse attaching, we soul ties. She say she love me in the same breath. She yell, go playing traffic, nigga. I'm like, oh well, I try my best and I go to hell, swell, fuck it, cause I won't ride no coattail, I refuse to do it. She said the only thing you love is music and your mama, that was true shit. I might have blew it when I trained my mind to only love one. Where did this come from? You got some loose screws, but in the end, it only helps identifying who's who. I thought I knew you, thought we was connected like Bluetooth. I guess not, it's dry tears and you'll come spot. That's where the fun stopped. Only got one shot. Shooting for first is just a prop. The voice of Lucifer stopping the clock.
When you feeling low,
Y.N.X 7-1. Look, they told me I ain't doing enough, now it's more pressure. Shit, I analyzed the time before the gesture, the quota measures. The storyteller surely pressures the artist. You niggas need to go back where you started. That ain't no artistry, pardon me. I evolved from the U.S. that kills blacks lawfully. So go through my discography, it's just life's honesty. Sorry excuse of an economy, I vomit silently. Avoiding cops that the world calls, it's bold irony. Man, the earth in my hand ain't go as planned, cause when you born to a world of hatred, you can't understand love. Death with the handcuffs. They screaming, put your hands up. And he did, but they still shot. Cause mama taught him manners. What's the point? Ain't no joint that can take the pain away. What his grandma gonna say when he died and she got the grace? Then I said, yo, what his grandma gonna say when he died and she got the grace?
think deeply, we fight in silent wars. Hope the visions don't make you paranoid. Think deeply, we fight in silent wars. Hope the visions don't make you paranoid. Think deeply, deep. Think deep, but drawn for success like a puzzle with different frame of mind. Just come in abundance, the problem feel like I paid a fine. Say my name in funny ways, I hope it tastes like nasty swine. Know that you don't like me, you uncomfy, I'ma stay and shine. Ridden off these plates of mine, smoking on the greatest pine. So much green, my hand is in the bag, and they got playing slime. Chasing all these dollar signs, used to get it off these powder lines. Money kinda short, but it rise, nigga, I'm Al and I ain't been the same since Uncle Bradley died, and Sally cries. That shit hurt though. I was trying to chase my dreams and ignore my daily functions. I was flipping onions, petty cases, had to pay the summons. Life is like a dungeon, but the pain and anger is what sprung them. Make the city proud, now everybody say that they my cousin. More vibrant, make organic gains, I chose to stay and sprout. Chicks who used to hate me, vibes changed, they gave me crazy mouth.
Yo, boom, 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 and we back. This is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. What you just heard was my man Aaqil Ali and Y.N.X 716 with Anytime and 4 a.m. Both projects can be found. Both songs can be found in the joint project Dusty Souls, available all streaming apps. And actually, I forgot to put. I usually have a banner at the bottom of the screen with the contact information. Totally forgot. Shouts out to Miss Benzo for reminding me that I should have put the contact information up there, but anybody in podcast land or in YouTube land will have the information down below in the description. So y'all make sure to do that. But anyway, man, fire joints, bro. Like, I ain't gonna front that one. I had to cut it off because that one line got me. It was like, yo, sometimes you get the change, then she gonna end up giving me the mouth. I was like, yo, that was just a killer line. I love it. I love that. I love that grabbing New York shit. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. My sound on? Can you guys hear me? Okay. I can't hear you guys. What's the...
You get me?
There we go.
Yeah, I was on mute. My fault.
You know what? No, that's my fault.
Yeah.
This is why you need a producer and don't try to solo this. You're gonna mess around. Anyway, yo, both joints fire. Like I said, that last line where I cut it off at, like as a matter of fact, I didn't even hear it the first time. It wasn't until I was doing the IG joint. Just here, I'm like, yo, that's an ill line. That's an ill line.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
No doubt. So what's the as far as like the producers and everything, man? I know you said you guys are just working around with the same people, kind of in the same circle. Did you guys let people know, like, yo, we're trying to get this type of sound, or did that just happen by happenstance?
Man, you wanna chime in on this joint, bro?
So basically, we would grab like packs of beats, you know, from the producers, and then like we kind of curated the album as we went. So like he would send me something, and we were like, yo, you want to go with this beat? And be like, all right. And then like as we got to like song 4, we was able to start like grabbing certain type of beats, aesthetics from the piles of the beats that we had, and then we was able to kind of like, you know what I mean, all the way down to the intros that we want. If you notice, we had a young female in the beginning. Then we got another young lady, because we wanted Dusty Souls to be like, we're rapping, but we wanted the young ladies to tell their side of the story too. You know what I mean? Because that's what, you know, because we wanted them. It's not just us, you know, the young queens, they going through a lot of stuff too. So,
yo, I ain't gonna front. The interludes were going hard. Like the one chick that was just basically just taking shots at just like white nationalism. Like, yo, how y'all gonna act like we this when y'all ain't doing that? Like, definitely gave me don't. Before you guys, anybody's out there listening, like, imagine. I know Lupe did it on his first 2 projects. He had old girl do the poems in the beginning. So that's basically the vibe, but just like up the level. Like the shorties went in with the poetry and the spoken word, man, and it really set the tone, you know what I'm saying, for the project, and really gave it, you know what I'm saying, a lot more cohesiveness. Like I said, you guys already have a vibe that's that goes together, despite, you know, goes together, but not in a sense where it sounds like you guys sound alike, but just y'all just it jails. So to get that, and then to add more cohesiveness by adding, you know what I'm saying, the spoken word pieces, yeah, it just made it just that much more powerful. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's like my wife. She was like, after catching Z's, because she got a big joint to do tomorrow.
Nah, thank you. Shout out to everybody.
Thank you.
That joint isn't me. Anyway, catch some Z's, but keep up the great work, guys. Definitely want to download your music. Miss Benzo, I'm sorry, because I hate Benzino, so I'm not trying to confuse your name. Miss Benzo said, just added Dusty Souls to Apple Music. Anybody out there, Apple, Tidal, Spotify, y'all go ahead and do that, man. Straight up. The Peace Felicia, Blessings Queen. That's my queen. That's my baby. Matter of fact, those in podcast, those in YouTube land, I'm looking pretty good right now. The lighting is great. You can thank Felicia. Anyway, before we get up out of here, bro, I'm gonna be corny. I'm gonna be mad corny. Not too corny, but one corny. I'm not gonna ask for your top 5. However, I do want, if you guys can give me who would you say was your who influenced you the most, you know what I'm saying, as far as coming the rap game and help you shape, you know what I'm saying, your sound and your style.
Right. Yeah, that's a good question. I would say Outkast, Scarface, Nas, Mobb Deep. Anything 90s, I would say. You know what I mean? I listen to a lot of old school music too. You know what I mean? A lot of the hip hop now that you hear, it's all, you know what I mean? It's all sampled from the old school shit. So like Isley Brothers, Bobby Womack, you know what I'm saying? So those are my main go-tos, and I've been on a lot of jazz lately too, just to try to expand my mind. But yeah, those are my main influence for sure.
No doubt. Yo, quick but crazy story. I didn't know what a bar was until I took jazz like theory in college. Yeah. Yep. I took the class and I realized like, oh, that's a measure of music. I just knew when you spit these bars, like jail bars, my boy, Kit Kat. Right, I'm gonna do whatever. But I really didn't learn how to count bars and knew that it was a measurement until I took jazz. So no, shouts out to that. And Aaqil, who are your influences, man, coming up?
Method Man, you know, kind of helped me, you know, figure out like my cadence. Old Dirty Bastard, Biz Markie, you know, Rakim. Then as I got older, you know, Black Thought, Common, and Mos Def, and Kanye. Kanye is who inspired me to actually want to really actually rap. You know, just I was in college. I was in junior college in 2004. And I always wanted to make music, but I played pro football too. So I was playing football. I was trying to go to the league and shit. So I couldn't really make music. It just didn't fit me. But when I seen Kanye, College Dropout, he was the one that inspired me. Like, yo, this is a guy rapping about real life problems, real life shit. You know what I mean? So like, so a lot of those guys had a lot of influence on me, and you know, to a point where it inspired me to actually, you know. And then Nas is one of my, you know, that's what me and Y.N.X. we share. Like, you know, Nas kind of was like my father at one point, basically teaching me how to maneuver. You know what I mean? So yeah, for sure.
Word. Yeah, I say, you know, Andre 3000 probably that for me. You know what I'm saying? As far as influence and how I wrote, how I approached the music, whatever. So I definitely understand that. Nas too. I can't even front. I think honestly, I think I'm really just coming around to how much I like Nas. It was almost kind of like, duh, yeah, I like Nas, but it was like, oh snap, like I really do like Nas. But no, and also too, just like you said, with College Dropout, I was in school around the same time as well, so definitely understand that impact of kind of like realizing like, yo, I ain't got to be talking about being a big time dope dealer or thug or whatever. Like I can really just be this guy, you know what I'm saying, dealing with regular problems and dope music behind it. So yeah, man. Dope influences and all that we vibing with, and it shows in the music, you know what I'm saying? Just the soul, the messaging, the the groove, all of that, man. So just super excited. So before we get up out of here, yeah, definitely shouts out. Ms. Benzo said Nas is what you call a timeless artist. Yeah, definitely a legendary act. Like, but go ahead and set up whatchamacallit in Las Vegas next to Usher. Just go ahead and set it up for the hip hop heads. We're gonna be 50 next year. So let's do it. I'm not gonna be 50. Don't get it twisted. Ain't that old yet. But Lord willing. But hip hop itself will be 50 next year. So yeah, I think we're gonna set that up. Shouts out my man Ashton Martin. I see you, my boy. Before we get up out of here, if you guys can let people know how they can get in contact with you through social media. Now, I apologize for not having that info on the screen, but you guys go ahead and get the people that site.
Sorry.
So yeah, if you want to follow me, I could be found on IG at Y.N.X.716. It's pretty much Y.N.X.716 across all media platforms. I got a website, www.ynx716.com. I just dropped the album after Dusty Souls called Sincere. Speaking of Nas, it was based off of Nas' character in Belly. So it's pretty much, you know what I mean? It gives off that Belly vibe with, you know, some hip hop mixed in. So I mean, that's also streaming everywhere. Sincere, SINCERE. You know what I mean? But I'm Y.N.X, man. I appreciate you.
No doubt.
My name is Aaqil Ali on all platforms. AAQIL_ALI_EL. Aaqil Ali L on all platforms. Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, Twitter. All across the board. Aaqil Ali, you can find me on all of them. I appreciate all the support, everybody who tuned in. You know what I mean? Because time is of the essence. You know, you can't get that back. Everybody who still loves hip hop, lyrics, metaphors, double entendres, it's very appreciative. Y'all keep us alive, you know what I mean? And it's y'all that keep us going, knowing that we have people who still critique bars and listen to that type of fabric of music. So I just want to send a shout out to all of you, and I'm very appreciative. I love y'all, and thank you.
No doubt. So if we'll get y'all out here for real, because somebody want to do my job. Good question. Y.N.X, if you can explain the initials on your name, and also to Aaqil. I'm assuming, I think I know where you get your name from, but you guys go ahead and break that down for us real quick before we get up out of here.
So when I was coming up, I used to go under Young Nice, you know what I'm saying? But I ended up I wanted to evolve, you know what I mean? So I just put the Y.N and I took the X from Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? Because just kicking the message, and you know what I mean, and you gotta be, you know what I mean. Sometimes you gotta go against the grain, you know what I mean. So that's what Y.N.X means.
All right, the 716. That's the area code.
Yeah, Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo area code. Yeah,
no doubt.
My name comes from it's a mixture of things. It comes from our lineage, most likely all of us. My family were Aborigine to the land. They had titles and not names. So Aaqil is it means most kind. And Ali means intelligent, and L is a name that they give you. You have to kind of earn it. I use it sometimes, but it's really like for like Moorish Americans, people who are here already. So sometimes people have Bay, So Aaqil, I was always told that I was kind. My grandfather always called me Aaqil, most kind. He said I was kind, and Ali, So I kind of put it all together, and then I changed my name over the years. And it just kind of, so it's Aaqil Ali the Skywalker. And the Skywalker moniker is meaning that I just try to oversee everything. I try to, see what's going on, and I, you know what I mean? Try to stay above everything.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love that. We love names with, you know what I'm saying, they come together to have meanings and everything. That's it. I don't want to overstep myself, but I really do appreciate you guys for spending time on my podcast. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Y'all got a fan in me, and I'm pretty sure anybody that's listening, you know what I'm saying. I was already a fan. but you know what I'm saying, getting the opportunity to talk to you guys and being able to break down just in this short time what you guys have been through and how everything came together. Nothing but respect. Much respect for both of you guys.
Nah,
man.
love, man. I appreciate you and your platform. Thank you for having us.
Shout out Tasha Digital, man. Appreciate you, Tasha. Analog lady, much love.
Yeah, no shout. Yeah, no doubt. Shouts out Tasha Digital putting this together.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's the everything woman. She does everything.
Facts.
I'm learning. I am learning. And this is great. So I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna continue to bump your music. Also, I hope somebody out there listening, JC, and we need to play this music not just on here, but try to get it to. I got the radio station V89 Underground Railroad. You know what I'm saying? This is the type vibe that we usually run. So I'm hollering at my boy. Can't make no guarantees. We're gonna try to get y'all music up there as well. Y'all real radio, and we can go from there, man. So without further ado, we're gonna get y'all hair. This is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. You got time, baby.
Appreciate you, King.
Take care.